with this comes my big announcement because
Ooh.
dun, 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 dun. Welcome back to Pen and Prosper, a podcast where JT Lawrence is coaching me, Melissa Delport, to be a six-figure author, and we are putting it on the internet. We are so glad to have you here. As always, we would like to thank our paid subscribers who keep us going and who make us feel like what we're putting out there is valuable. We'd like to thank Elize, our editor extraordinaire, for all the behind-the-scenes hours that she spends making the pod look good. And today we have a very special thank you to a brand new sponsor. JT, do you want to talk about our new sponsor? I know this is big news. Like, this
It
is like a
is.
big day, and it's such a great sponsor.
Well,
Okay, tell us.
if you remember a few episodes ago, we spoke about our favorite software, and top of the list was Vellum.
Yeah, Vellum.
They have very, very kindly agreed to be our official sponsor, which means you'll be hearing their name in the beginning and at the end of every episode. It's just such a perfect sponsor for us, Delport, isn't it? Because we both love
Yeah.
them. We've loved them from the beginning of time. We tell everyone about it, even though we don't have an affiliate link or anything like that. It's just like if you want to make your life 100 times easier in this
Yes.
industry, then you get Vellum. So
Yes.
absolutely thrilled. Thank you guys at Vellum. You make our lives so much easier. And now you are kind enough to be a sponsor. So thank you, thank you,
I
thank you.
know. Vellum, honestly, it's like their formatting. So for people who don't know, Vellum is a book formatting software. So they do ebook and print book formatting. But I mean, I originally, and we spoke about this, was formatting in Microsoft Word. And it
Oh
would take me
my. Yeah,
about 2 weeks
yeah.
and now you pop your book in there and within minutes you spit out the most beautiful,
Beautiful.
beautiful. And
Yeah.
I've recently, like I said, I started deep diving into the functionality because originally I was using superficial Vellum, which
Yes.
was, I thought was wonderful. And now that I'm actually seeing how much it can do, my
Yes.
books are getting prettier and prettier
Yeah.
and prettier.
And wait until we start special editions because they're totally
I
on board with
know.
that with their
Oh,
editors and all of that. We'll do an episode about
yes.
the basics in Vellum, and then I think we'll also do an episode about special editions because they are trending so hard right now. And
Yes.
you have to learn how to do the sprayed edges and stuff. I haven't learned how to do that yet. I'm very keen to learn that and then to show you guys how to do it if you're interested.
Yes, we'll do a screen share episode where we can actually format a book.
Yeah.
Because I must say, I wish I had watched something like that when I started.
I know, I know. Although it is very easy. I mean, the user interface is ridiculously easy. But I think
Yes.
it's intimidating when you're new to this, you know. It's like, how do you format a book? It sounds so difficult. And you think of the
Yeah.
traditional publishers who use typesetting and InDesign, and it's like this
Yes.
thing. And with
It
us, it's
sounds
just
so
like
hard.
2 minutes. 2 minutes, and you have your ebook. 2 minutes, you have your paperback. 2 minutes, you have your
Yeah.
large print paperback. It's
And
amazing.
you know, you can also make yourself a little secondary income on Vellum if you pop yourself on Fiverr and say you'll do ebook
Oh, yeah.
formatting. A
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
people make back the money that they spend on the software by formatting for other people.
That's what I did.
So,
I bought the software and I thought if I just do a bit of formatting for other people, I'll be able to pay it off. And I did
yeah,
within like weeks and
yeah,
then I was free to go. Yeah. Yay.
good to go.
Yeah.
I also think there is another massive mention that as it came into
Okay.
my head.
Okay.
The irony that I'm celebrating being knocked off Italy's darling list by one of our paid subscribers.
Yes.
Paula
Yes.
Mason knocked us down a peg, did she not? I was number one in Italy for weeks. And then, I don't know, something happened and I went to number two. And then I went in and looked and I was like, PA must be. I was like, excuse me, Paula.
You see?
The student becomes the master. But I was like, oh, if you're going to give up that title, what better way to give it up?
I know. It just made me so happy. Well done,
I
Paula. That's
know. I
amazing.
know. Well done, Paula. Huge well done. Like, it's
So,
very,
so
very
Paula,
cool.
you are
So,
officially invited to join our Prosecco hike that we've been planning since we've been
yes, in
selling in
Italy.
Italy.
In Italy.
Rachel's
We all
coming too. She's probably going to
national.
be paying for
Yes.
it. And she's only
All of
coming if
us national treasures.
the Prosecco hike is doesn't involve an actual hike, which I said that's
Like, it's just Prosecco in Italy. So we got four now. Paula, let us know if you're in. All right. So shall
all
we get
right.
into this week's episode, which is a
Yeah.
catch up?
Hmm.
I do want to chat a bit about YouTube.
Yes.
Ironically, we're going to chat about YouTube for your author account on our YouTube Pen and Prosper account. I think we need to catch up a little bit on TikTok. I'd like to ask you about your Shopify store. I know that's very new. I don't know if it's launched or I think that's, oh, and then I have some very big news, which I'll maybe talk about right at the end, just to make sure that everyone's
Oh
completely up to
no, you cruel.
the biggest news ever. Okay.
Okay,
All
awesome.
right. So, YouTube. Okay. So, you recently monetized your YouTube, your author YouTube account. And this is just in the spirit of trying to create multiple revenue streams
Yes.
to make your business more resilient. Okay. Multiple revenue streams. And one of the ways that you thought that would be a good idea was YouTube.
Yeah.
And I know Rachel's had her YouTube monetized for quite a while. And she makes, I mean, not a large amount of money, but it's like it's money that it's just coming in, right?
Yeah,
You're not really doing much for it.
exactly.
So one of the ways to do this is through your audiobooks. Correct.
Yeah.
This is kind of the best way for an author to monetize their YouTube is to put long form content that you're going to get a lot of viewing
Yeah.
hours.
And I think if people are listening and they are interested in this, they must check out the Creative Pen episode when they interviewed Derek Slatton. He was also on maybe the Spa Girls or one of those. But if you just Google podcast Derek Slatton, you'll see that there really is money to be made on YouTube if you lean into that. So what he does is he writes a story every week. He uses
Okay.
an AI narration and puts it up on YouTube. And he's very strict about his schedule. So his readers, listeners know that there's a story coming like every single, I don't know what it is, like Friday at noon, let's say. And he's got such a huge loyal following. And that is his main source of income now is YouTube. So you must imagine
Wow.
how many subscribers he has for that to be his main income source because you need hundreds and thousands of views to be able to
Yes.
get that right. That's his little niche, which I think is amazing. He writes American zombie horror stuff. So
Okay.
check out those podcasts if you're interested in like which AI narration he uses and his strategy with
Yes.
YouTube and all of that. But so what I've done is that bit like a light version. I've put half of my audiobooks up so far, and I have just reached 1,000 subscribers, which is what you need to monetize and to show ads. So I'm waiting for them to review my account and monetize me. And
And
yeah,
you've put full length novels, yes? So
full
you've put
length.
them up, but
Yes.
you already had the narrated versions with, is it Rushma?
Sheena Ratnam. Yeah. They're
Sure.
all human
So,
narrated.
which is fantastic, and it belongs to you. It's a kind of an easier project for you, where someone who now needs to start doing it would have to look at getting narrators. So, I did a few short stories, like you. I have, well, I think you've got like 72, don't you? I think I've got like
Yes.
24. I started doing short stories on 11 labs.
Mm.
And the short stories are a lot. I did one full length book, which I actually haven't even put up yet
Okay.
because how are you? Are you putting an image per chapter or just one image static
No, I've put up
for the whole thing?
one image for the whole thing. On the one side, it's the book cover, and on the other side, it's like my logo, and it says "Stay Up All Night" with USA bestselling author JT Lawrence. So the branding
Okay.
is quite
Okay.
strong on every image, and I just keep that the same.
Okay.
When I am approved for monetization, I'll have to go and look at where I can put the ads in the books because they're really long, right? So you need to like find out where it's not as simple as, okay, I'm monetized. You have to find a place to
Do
actually
you
put
have
the
to? I
ads.
thought YouTube did that automatically.
You can tell that I haven't done it before, so I'm unsure of the process. But I have heard people give advice about where to put the ad in your YouTube video.
Okay.
So I think you have a say if you want to have a say, maybe like at
Okay.
the end of a chapter or whatever.
So for me, the best way for me to do what you're doing now is to do some full length books. And I mean, I have all the rights to my audio because of my ACX account being cancelled when America realized I was an American and all that. So it does leave the floor open. I have got them on 11 Reader, which is great. And that is still generating me a little bit of money every week. Like so I mean, that's probably doing for me what YouTube is now doing for you.
Yes.
But I want to put them on YouTube. So the only problem is that 11 Lab AI, unless you're doing one voice narration across the whole thing,
It's
it
time
is
consuming.
it's so time consuming.
Yeah.
It's the whole process is time consuming. I'm desperate to do it, but remember, I think at the beginning of the year when we spoke about strategy, I said that audiobooks I was putting aside just
Yeah.
because. But now that I'm getting someone to come in and help, I think
Yes.
audiobooks might be back on the table.
Yeah,
Well,
that
at
would be
least
great.
YouTube wise. I don't think I'm going to focus on the Spotify's and the Audibles and the
But
just
I
YouTube and
thought
11.
if you're going to the effort of making an audiobook, no matter how you do it, then you should be absolutely be on all the
On Spotify.
platforms.
Yeah, true. That's
Definitely.
available. Yeah, true story.
Because it is a lot of
Okay.
work. Like you either pay
It's a
someone to
huge
do the
amount of
work, so it's
work.
a lot of money. Like I still haven't broken
Yeah.
even on the audiobooks I commissioned this year. It
Oh,
usually takes
wow.
me a year
Okay.
to break even on an audiobook. I did 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're gonna either pay someone to do the work and it's a lot of money, or it's gonna be a lot of your own time doing it. So it is a big investment.
Yeah.
You really want to get as much as
As
back.
you can. Yeah. So Audible, I don't think will take it, but I know I can do Spotify and that other one that we spoke of. for authors.
Findaway. I put everything on
Uh,
Findaway and on Spotify.
no, not Findaway. One you made me reserve my name when they
Oh,
first came
Spoken.
out.
I haven't even looked at those
Spoken
guys for
Press.
ages.
Spoken Press. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's Spoken Press, Findaway, Spotify, and 11 Readers, where you can put those
Yes.
AI ones. If you
Yes.
want to do human voices, you can put it also including Audible.
But Findaway, I don't think Findaway is a problem with AI voices, do they?
No, Findaway you can use.
Okay,
So
great.
Findaway, Spotify, it's just because they split. Remember, they split up.
Yes.
But Audible now, I think the only reason that they don't want you using AI voices is because they have their own.
Yes.
They want you to use, but then you have to lock in. So I was like,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
So, just as an experiment, I took one of my steamy romance books. I think it was Spanish book one of Blood Money Billionaire. I selected the thing for AI narration audiobook on Amazon to see what it would do. Because I thought, like Spanish, there might be a
Yes.
hunger in the market. But so far, it hasn't done anything. I think I've had one sale in like 2 months. So, just the
Okay.
fact that the market is underserved does not guarantee sales.
Anything. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, that it's an AI product, right? Like, I wouldn't listen to an AI narrated book unless it was like
Yeah.
really, really well done. Like, I know Joanna Penn has cloned her voice and she's happy with how her fiction is sounding. And I think I would probably be happy with that too. I've heard her cloned voice and it's brilliant.
Okay. Now tell me, how are you driving traffic to this YouTube site now that you've done this? You started loading your books up when?
So, I started my YouTube channel like, I don't know, like 7 years ago or something ridiculous, and I didn't do anything about it. And then a few years ago, I started just putting a short story every now and then, like every week, on to see if anything would happen. Nothing really happened. And then I forgot about it until I listened to the Derek Slatton podcast. And I thought I should definitely have my audiobooks up there. And still didn't do anything about it until very recently. And then uploaded a few, got some subscribers, got a lot more subscribers and quickly, much quicker than I thought. And then when I got to about 300, I had a 300 subscribers because you need 1,000, right? I thought I'm just going to promote this to get to the 1,000 so I can monetize, because I had already reached the views required. It's 400,000
Okay.
views required, and I had reached that. So I'm like, all this time I'm having all these views I'm not getting paid for just because I don't have enough subscribers. So I used the YouTube promotions tab, and then you can basically promote whichever video you'd like in whichever countries you'd
Okay.
like and give a budget. And it worked so well. And
Okay.
I think I got 600 subscribers in 2 weeks. It was fantastic.
Oh, wow.
And it only cost
Okay.
me like, so I'll
Okay.
just say
That's not
that. But
bad at all.
yeah, I was very happy with that. And it made me realize that as soon as I start getting income for the channel, I'll be using probably all of it or at least
Funnel it
all of
back in.
it to just keep promoting. Because the only way you're going to make money on YouTube is if you have loads and loads of subscribers. And
Yeah.
am I going to do a $30 a month? Nothing. I'd much rather just grow the channel.
So you loaded up your books and then you sent some traffic that way, and it opened up pretty quickly then.
Very quickly. But I'm still, it takes a month for them to reach a decision. Once you've hit those goals, which is a bit
Okay.
irritating because a month, who needs a month with all the AI technology in
Yeah.
the world? But anyway, and I'm waiting. I'm not going to upload anything else until it's monetized, because if I start putting my very long Curse Breaker books up, all those views are going to be like free, obviously free,
Free,
which is
yes.
amazing for the people watching, but I'm not going to be paid for them. So I'm just patiently
Okay.
waiting.
Yes. Okay. So you would say that it's a good idea to monetize you. If you can monetize your YouTube with your audiobooks, do it.
I think so.
Or I mean, if that's in your strategy, if you prefer to
Yeah.
just put them onto like a paid, I would say if you're not getting a lot of sales on the platform that you're on, then it's worth trying.
Well, I don't think that YouTube cannibalizes audio sales. I think it's a completely different audience. And that's why I want to grow it, because I think I will find readers there that have never ever heard of me, which is exactly what I want.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that's the biggest part of it, I think. It's not for monetization. It's not for those $30 a month. It's to reach new
Okay.
readers and just branding, right? Like, I want people to start knowing who I am, recommending my books to their friends. You know, like, it might be a trucker who only listens to audiobooks on YouTube and never buys a book in his life. And then
That's so
he'll,
funny that you say that. A tracker commented on my American TikTok and said, "Are these in audio? I really want to
oh,
listen to them, but I don't have a lot of time to read." And I
oh,
listen. And the reason I know he's a tracker is because of his handle. It says he's like a red. And I
yes.
was like, "Oh, I really want to get this out for you." So that's a great idea. If I put God in, I can send him a message and say, "You can
Yes.
now listen to it for
Yeah, do
free on
it.
YouTube."
Yeah. Think of all those
Okay.
people doing jobs and they can listen to stuff all day. And they're probably listening to
Yes.
podcasts and audiobooks and all kinds of things. But it opens up so much when you start
Yeah.
listening to stuff, right? And I
Yeah.
know a lot of those audiobook listeners are trackers. It's just like, I don't know where I got that from, but I think
I love
Look
that.
at
Yeah, because
you.
they're doing the long hauls, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
but just be prepared. It's time or it's money that's going to be invested to get
yes.
it set up.
Yes. But then he might
Because you,
be, the point I was going to make is he might be at a barbecue with his mates who aren't truckers and they're talking about
yeah,
books. And then he's like, oh, I'm in the
makes
middle of this
sense.
amazing book. And then they are on Kindle or whatever. And then they buy the ebook or
Yeah.
whatever. You never know how it's going to work. But, always the more exposure, the better.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Well, I'm not gonna do it. AJ's gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be, I'm gonna just,
that's another thing. It's like if it's in your strategy, as we know, it was in my strategy for this quarter. It's not
yeah,
going to be in my
wasn't in
strategy
mine.
going forward, apart from just promoting it, which takes 2 minutes a week.
Yes. Yeah, it wasn't in mine. It's gonna be in my Q1 for 2026.
What's nice about it is when those are
Definitely.
up, they're up. It's like you don't go in and change back matter. You don't, you
Yeah.
don't mess around.
Yeah.
It's up and there's
And
views
it's
that
done.
come in. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so that is YouTube. Right. Let's talk about TikTok. How's your TikTok going, JT?
You're gonna hate me, Delport. I actually haven't even been on TikTok this week. I'm so sorry. I just There's, it's just not a priority for me right now. I
But
know,
but it was your
no,
priority.
it
This was our
is.
priority was TikTok. We said you need to have these
Yes.
other ways.
Yes. Sorry, I don't mean it's not in my strategy at all. It is in my strategy for Q4. It definitely is. Just the
Yes.
past few weeks, I just haven't, when you
Had time.
just don't have enough hours in the day, and I just haven't.
Yes.
And TikTok is not a 5 minute a day thing as much as I would love it to be. It's not. It
Yeah.
takes
No,
half
it's
an
not.
hour or 45 minutes a day, and I just don't have
Every
the
day.
time because I've been working on my Facebook ads with Caroline. That's going really
Yes.
well. So prioritizing that, I think, is the right thing to do. But
Yeah.
soon she hopefully will be able to take it and run with it. And then I'll get that at half an hour back in the morning where I can spend it on TikTok.
Yes. So I hear you completely. And I've noticed that with the TikTok, if I'm not spending that 15 to 30 minutes a day on the account, my
Hmm.
views on my account drop.
Yeah.
So you can't just hop on, post a video, and hop off. You have to stay on it and you have to go through and you have to interact and you have to do the comments and you have to do the likes and you have to do the
Yeah.
watching. And when I'm doing that, my views skyrocket.
Yes.
When I'm not doing that, they
Yes.
just hover in like the.
Yes.
That being said, without a doubt, it is working. I'm definitely getting sales coming through from TikTok. I've had
Brilliant.
people say they've just bought it, or I'm running to my Kindle, and I've seen since I've been TikToking, because remember, I don't run US ads, my US sales are up without a doubt.
Excellent. Excellent.
So it does work.
We
I
know it
actually want to
works.
scale it up even more. I want to like scale it up. I want to post like 2 a day. But again, this is wonderful that I'm getting someone to start. That is one of their primary functions is
Fantastic.
to imagine getting paid to scroll TikTok.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
Like you just
13-year-old would do
scroll
it, no
TikTok.
problem.
Yeah, I'd like you to scroll TikTok for 30 minutes on this account and then 30 minutes on this account and then 30 minutes on this account. Thanks.
You could get a toddler to do it. Pay them with like little
Yeah.
treats.
Okay, so I'll keep feeding back on that because I'm definitely seeing it working. And I think that's
Brilliant.
something that I seriously need to look at and next year getting a new phone for it because I'm still operating on the old Gammy one. So I have to do all my stuff on my primary phone and then airdrop
Yes.
it to
Yes.
the phone, which
Which
is
is
not
such a
ideal because
small,
I'm
easy step, but it's so irritating. Like it really,
mm,
it like, I don't know why it irritates me, but it does.
it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
We're so spoiled with technology nowadays. And I'm like, oh, no, I have to airdrop something.
Oh, I have to airdrop this to
I have to
myself.
press
Like,
two buttons.
oh, why do I have to accept it on this side if I already sent it on this side? So you're like, this is my little TikTok
Oh,
phone,
it's so
isn't it
cute.
cute? It's
Yeah.
so cute. Yeah, so that is definitely working. So I will keep people
Brilliant.
updated with that. And I've had a few videos get to like 30,000 views.
30,000.
30,000. Yeah. The one video just keeps every day I get interaction on it. And then it like goes down for a bit. And then a few days later it'll start up again. Like it
Brilliant.
just keeps, it's the gift that
Brilliant.
keeps on
Brilliant.
giving.
I really agree that it's a
Yeah.
gift that keeps on giving because, I haven't been doing TikTok this week, but I'm still getting views. Okay, so my views are like tiny compared to yours, all right? I'm not comparing, but it's still getting views. And I find like with my steamy romance, I'm still getting likes and saves. Like I'll only get seven, honestly, like I'm stuck in a 700 view thing on most of my videos and mostly doesn't go past the 700, but I get likes and saves and comments saying I've bought
Yeah.
this book or I'm enjoying this book. And I haven't done anything in a week and people are still seeing those
Yeah.
and saving and liking and buying the book. So I really think that
It
even if
does
you
keep
are
on
like
giving.
me and you can't be on TikTok every day, when you can do do it because it's like having an ad up somewhere that you never know who's going to see it, who's going to buy your.
Yeah. I've had mostly, I'd say 98% have been positive comments. Everybody's been super nice about it. And yeah,
Yes.
people engage. I find the videos do better than, I mean, I've said this before, I don't, but the videos do really well. And yeah, and it's that overlay text. And what I'm doing now is I'm busy working on a massive, I've turned off like all of my Facebook ads
Have
except
you?
two. I spent $72 on Wednesday and I made $60. And my sales have just crashed,
Oh,
like crashed.
sorry.
It's Paula Mason. Paula Mason is now Italy's darling, and I'm just
No, blame Paula. Get off that chart,
so,
Paula.
so no. So what I'm doing is remember Caroline said she bought up TikTok and what works on TikTok, and so I've gone to my top performing TikToks and I'm trying to create ads based on the TikTok as
Yeah,
opposed. Does that make
that's
sense?
cool. Yeah.
So not a video, but a image that works, and then use the that creative hook or
Mm.
that like comp that I've used or the ones that have done well and seem to get people's interest. I've created 25 images with five straps.
Well
So
done.
each image will have and I've done them in the US. Now I'm doing Italy, Germany, and then I'm not going to test them all at the same time. But like three of them are images I know work. Like
Okay.
I've used them before and they work well. And then there's two
Excellent.
new ones. And yeah, so I will feedback on that. But I'm not putting up a Facebook ad until I have all my stuff
Okay.
done,
Yeah.
like the back end
Yeah.
stuff done. Even I'm taking all my ASINs and my links because you know the stuff you need for your ad, putting
Yes.
it all on a spreadsheet so that
Yes.
it's all accessible and yeah. So, but
That
anyway, so
sounds very
TikTok is
good.
definitely working for
Brilliant.
me, like without a
Brilliant.
doubt. I must actually show you, I'll try and screenshot my graph, my US sales
Yeah.
graph,
Yeah.
and pinpoint when I started TikTok and
Yeah.
then
But you're getting a crazy
show
amount
it.
of views. Hey, well done. That's really excellent.
Yeah, the views are coming. It's really nice.
Like my
Yeah.
top
So,
video is 3,600 views.
okay. But remember, I've posted a lot
Yeah,
because
no,
I
but
post
you
one
are
to
you are
twice a
not
day.
half-assing it like I am.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
deserve those views, dude. You're
The
doing so
views.
well.
Yeah.
Another
But
thing I wanted to say is, strangely enough, the TikToks I do with the romance series, the videos that do the best is me just filming the actual paperbacks. Like there's one where I'm
okay.
like throwing the paperbacks on the desk, like book one, book two, book like that, book six. And the other one is just
Yeah.
like them all together and then just like going around and looking at them. They do much better than anything else I've posted. Not that I've tried a
Yes.
lot, to be honest. I haven't been testing on TikTok like I should have been. But I'm surprised at how well they do. Like those are the ones getting 100 saves and 100
Okay.
favorites and stuff. So it's weird
Well,
because
that's testament to your covers, I think. The covers are good, obviously.
yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Hey? It's very weird.
It's
Talking about
I
covers.
haven't figured out rhyme or reason yet, friend. I haven't like even as much as I've done, I have not figured out what I think it is luck of the draw, but if you don't throw your hat in the ring,
Mm,
you don't have it.
yeah,
So I just keep posting and
you're doing the
I
right
told
thing.
you on the spicy one, locked not getting more than like it was for a long time for like 2 weeks it was like under 100 views. Some would be zero, some would be 19, some would be seven, and I was like just keep going, be
Mm,
consistent.
mm.
So I carried on and now I've just started going over 100.
Okay, good.
No likes, no saves. Its algorithm doesn't know what it wants to do with this, but
Mm,
I'm just going to keep going because if you keep consistent with it, it eventually just starts to happen.
yeah,
It's the weirdest
yeah,
thing. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm not even going
yeah.
to,
Good. Excellent.
don't let it bother me. I just carry on.
And it'll be interesting to see how this TikTok sale will affect everything because the algorithm will change.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that'll be interesting to see. I hope it doesn't mess things up for you.
I know I'll be so sad.
But
But
there's always a way forward, you know. There's always if there'll be a new algorithm and then we'll just
yeah.
learn how to work with that. And it's the nature of the
Yes.
business.
Yes. And you know how your friend, not your friend, but maybe she is your friend, Kate Hall, how she said that she's not nervous because if she even lost everything tomorrow, she could start
Yes.
again.
Yes.
I'm starting to understand why she feels that way. I'm certainly not confident like that, but I'm starting to understand what she means because you just keep going and you gain that traction.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
and it can only be leveled up. I'm sure the more time I spend on it, because at the moment I'm
Yeah.
not really spending a huge amount of time on it. The more you watch, the more you engage, the more you're definitely
Yeah.
gonna level that up.
Definitely. Definitely.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
TikTok. So your TikTok is not really happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than it's ever been. I'm getting more likes and saves and sales than I ever
Yeah.
have from TikTok. So in that way, it is
Okay.
working, because before it was doing absolutely nothing. But I will
Yes.
need to spend some like proper hours in it for it to work properly. And I don't see that happening for a while. I mean,
Okay.
we both writing these new books. I'm so into it. It's very unusual for me to look forward to writing for 3 hours a day instead of doing marketing.
Yes.
You know that I love marketing. I love any kind of business work, but at the moment it's the writing I'm looking forward to, and I've really got to just like go with that.
Yes.
It's very rare
Yes.
for me, and I'm just enjoying it, and I want to get this book out. I'm excited. So that's definitely my top priority. And it should always be everyone's priority, I think, to just prioritize the manuscript.
Yes, the writing. Front list sells backlist.
Yes. And backlist
We
sells
keep
front
hearing
list,
this.
but
And backlist sells front list. I mean, I feel like you're the front list and I'm the backlist.
Can you
Okay,
talk
so
about my cover for Bad? Because we brought
oh
it up,
yes, you said
right?
something about yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So Jamie, who does my AMS ads,
Yes.
says that my UK ads are doing okay, but my US is just not good enough. Like, so he's
Okay.
he's looking at the clicks, the click-through rate, the sales, the ROI. He's just saying this isn't working. So we have stopped
Okay.
advertising Bad with AMS in the US. The UK seems okay, right? So like,
Okay.
just look at this cover. So I've changed this cover a few times already.
Yes.
And the people on TikTok love it. Like they're
Yes.
always
I think
saying
it's great.
how they love it, it's perfect, they're gonna pick it up, da da da, without a blurb, without anything. They're like, that's my kind of book, and they're gonna buy it. Okay. And that's
Okay.
US saying that, not UK. So it's confusing.
Okay.
So Jamie thinks the cover's the problem. But I think that the fact that it's mafia and billionaire is the problem, because
Okay.
it's too gritty for a billionaire reader, and it's not violent and dark enough for a mafia reader.
Because
And
it's not dark romance, it's steamy
it's
romance.
it's very, very, it's very spicy. It's like mostly sex,
Yes.
right?
But it's not dark romance. So
It's
it's
not
not
dark.
like he's cutting off someone's hand and sending it to in a box kind of thing. Or like
Not no.
dub
It's
con. There's no dub
there's
con
no
or
dub con. There is mafia in it. There is violence in it, but it's like it's not. Those dark romance readers. They want like kidnapping and knife
no, they want like kink
and that
and
hectic stuff,
hectic, like
and
yeah,
that's
and that
definitely.
menage. I caught some glimpses of a book that I won't name, but it was a lot of hands in a lot of places. And men only have two, so there was a number of related hands in a lot of related places, and I was feeling
It must
very
be
ick.
so
But
hard to
I don't
write
yuck
those.
someone's yum. But I was like,
It must be
not
so
for me,
hard because
not for moi.
just a regular sex scene is hard to write. Like what goes where, da 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 da. When you've got like three people, four
No.
people, it's so like it must be
Diving in
difficult.
there, and they all are meeting, and all I'm thinking is awkward. And apparently, it's so hot when these guys' eyes meet while they both, and I'm like, oh, but because I'm a prude,
Who writes
no
steamy
one
romance
talks
in her
like
spare
that.
time?
Exactly.
So Delport, just look. So I've done like the billionaire thing with the rich guy, right? Then I've done
Yes,
the
and the
hand
tattoos are
tattoo thing for
mafia.
the mafia. So I'm like, this is perfect because this says both
Yeah.
things, which the book is.
Yes.
But because of that, and because of the actual product, not the cover, the actual product is not.
Is billionaire. Is
No,
it more billionaire or is it more mafia?
that's the thing. It was a mistake.
Like the trap.
Writing the series was a mistake because I didn't write to market. I thought I was writing to market. I thought I could bag both genres in one series, and it hasn't worked. So that's a warning to other people. Like, try to just stay in your lane and not be clever.
But
Like,
mostly mafia people are billionaires. But then you market it as mafia, right? Not as billionaire.
I don't know. But so
You
Jamie,
did what I did with The Traveler.
yes,
My science fiction, dystopian, paranormal
no,
romance with
exactly the same.
action adventure.
My dystopian is
Great.
exactly the same. It's got all kinds, it's got cyberpunk. It's like, and that's great.
Mm,
If you're a really successful author and you've got a huge following and they're going to read everything you write, fantastic. Then
yeah.
write that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But don't
Yeah.
mess around
Yeah.
with trying to jam two genres together when the readers are
Yeah.
quite different. I thought the readers were similar,
Yeah.
but they're not. I can see that they're not.
Okay.
So now the question is, do I make it more billionaire?
Yes. Take the mafia out. I think billionaire is bigger.
Listen, I'm not, this is the thing. I'm not going back and changing the product. I'll change the
Okay.
cover.
No,
I'll
but you're
change
going to
the blurb.
market it.
But do I
Okay. I'd
market it?
market it as billionaire. And didn't you even say that the mafia stuff comes later anyway?
It does. It's like 2/3 of the way in
So,
book one, and then for the rest of the series, it's Mafia
so I would
and
market it as
Billionaire.
billionaire.
And would you change the
But
cover or just change the blurb? The thing that the people really like the cover on TikTok.
I
It's
know.
so hard.
What are you thinking? Are you thinking mafia or billionaire? Like, what's your gut telling you?
I think that the product is a problem, and me trying to package it differently won't solve the problem.
This is
That
why I've stopped
said,
marketing Traveler
yeah, yeah.
because I realized
Same.
the product is the
Yeah.
problem. But you can't not market that because it sells well.
Yeah, but it's not converting enough in the US, and that is the biggest
Yeah.
market. So I have, okay, and then there's another thing that's complicating this, and that is when I got BookBub on this book, I made it wide so I could make it free, right? Then Google Play did not take the free listing down, and they still haven't
Yes.
taken it down. And I got one of those nightmare emails from KDP.
Yes, we spoke
We
about
we
this.
found your book on this thing and you are violating a KDP select terms. And I'm
Yes.
like, oh my God, no. So that, and it happened a few times because I kept asking Google Play to take it down. They kept confirming
Yes.
that it was down, and then KDP
And
kept
it's
saying
not
we're still
done.
finding it. If you go to this Google Play store, it is not there. You can search and search and search, it's not there. But KDP has a link that takes them to the book on Google Play.
Oh no.
So this is still not sorted out. I have sent Google Play a takedown note, a legal takedown notice. They said it takes about 30 days to look into that, so we'll see. But now this whole thing has made me think. I had to take it out of KU, right? Because it's still on Google.
Yes,
And
yeah.
it's actually selling. I didn't think it would sell, but it's selling. Obviously, I'm not getting page reads on it, but it's selling enough for me to think I need to take this series wide because,
What?
you know, all the romance readers in the world like flock to KU, right? Because you can just read to your heart's content. And it's like KU's so huge with romance. And the other day, there was that report about billionaire romance and how you have to be in KU, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking if all the romance books are in KU, then I'm going to take mine wide because that market will be slightly more
Yes,
hungry.
yes, yes, yes. Hungry, yeah.
So I'm doing like the opposite of what I should be doing, but it might actually help because everyone else is flocking to KU and leaving a
Okay.
nice gap in wide. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna
Yes.
try it. Also because you
I would
can,
rebrand it. I would just get rid of his tattoos on his hand
do you know what Jamie
and
said?
maybe show a bit more of his.
The covers with the tattoos are the ones that are selling the best.
Oh, really? Okay, well
Yeah.
then take his shirt off and keep his tattoos.
I'll just do a bare six pack on all six books.
Yes, yes. Do it. Why not? Just
It
change
doesn't.
like the nipple ring or something.
So I'm going to go wide. I think I've just decided. I was considering it, but
Okay.
now I think I've decided because I can't have book one. Book one is out of KU until further notice. So there's no point.
Oh, yeah.
I may as well just go
Yeah,
wide
yeah.
anyway, right?
Go wide,
Get it
yeah.
sorted out with the whole series. So I think I'm going to do that.
Does this make you less inclined to go back and write more in that series?
No, because you never know how it's going to work out. Maybe going wide will be the best thing that's ever happened to the series.
Okay. No, but I'm saying for now, you're like, oh, do I want to write another series in this romance when I'm not sure where it's selling? Or like
Still
with
selling.
me,
It's still selling well enough to,
okay,
yeah,
just
because
warranted being
I think
okay.
I've got like 200 pre-orders on book seven. That's like
Wow. Okay.
$1,000, and that's enough for
Okay.
me to write a book. I like over
Yes.
$1,000. It's a 50,000 words, so it's thin.
Okay.
You know, it's like
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
good. That's the
I'm
thank you
just
for
wondering
helping me
because
sort that out.
my new book is coming in shorter, my new adult romance. Not Hollow Heart, the one that's going to be the series, but the
Mm.
standalone, the Saving Monroe. I changed the cover this week because it just wasn't. You know what was almost like a mini version of what you spoke to Caroline about in click testing your cover?
Yes.
I had two books on pre-order. I'm
Yes.
marketing them both on TikTok only. I've had 10 pre-orders to the one that's only coming out in December, and I've had 3 pre-orders to the one that's coming out now in this
Oh.
December. Sorry, next October versus this December, which tells me, and they're both being marketed the same, as the same genre, the same everything, and the one that's closer is getting less sales, and I'm telling you it's the cover.
Mm.
So I redid the cover. So I'll let you know if it
Okay.
picks up.
Excellent.
I was like, I feel like the cover was just a bit wishy-washy. So I've made it a lot more popping, a lot more bright, a lot more. But yeah, it's coming in shorter than I wanted it.
Okay.
Now I'm in that horrible situation where do we just put words in for the sake of putting words in?
Never.
Or do we just leave it? Because yes, what was funny is I did go and flesh out the first 2 chapters and then I gave them to Lloyd to proofread. And every comment he came back and said, I feel like this is slowing your pacing was the stuff I had tried to add in.
Yes,
So
yes.
I was like, well, that makes a lot more sense than you think. So I'm doing my final run through. How funny, how old school have I gone? I'm doing my final run through.
Oh, so am I. I'm also printing
Oh,
out
you
mine. Yeah.
And then if I find a place where I can actually put in like a full chapter scene, then I'll do it. But I'm not just going to add in
Yeah.
random words
Yeah.
for the sake of building.
Good.
So there is that. I wanted to know about your Shopify store because
Yes.
this has been like
I
we've
know.
been working up to this point for how long
I
now?
know. Okay, so the site did go live on Wednesday when it was supposed to go live, but
That's now, Wednesday now.
yeah, it's live.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But we're not
Okay.
advertising to it yet because there's still a few things that just a few little tweaks that I need. Also, Pierre took down Cursebreaker for some reason, and Cursebreaker is like very important. Like the whole point of that Shopify store is to sell both urban fantasy series. So we were focusing on Blood
Yes.
Magic, but I didn't realize that Cursebreaker just like fell off somewhere. So he has to put it back. And then once
Okay.
that's back up, which is probably just going to be like 2 clicks of a button,
Okay.
start sending Facebook ads there. The Facebook ads are already ready. They're waiting to go.
Okay.
So by this time next week, hopefully I'll be able to tell you about my first sale. I mean, who knows? We'll see.
Wow. Okay, well then
But
let's not hang on that. Sorry, okay. I don't know why we're in the second week. Okay, so let's wait. Next
the
week we should
paperbacks
have
are in the
some.
warehouse. They're ready to go. Like,
Yes, everything's ready. You
yeah.
just haven't started driving traffic. There was something else I wanted to ask you, man. What was it? What else
Probably
did we
wanted to
need to
brag that you
discuss?
were winning on Word Wars.
I took you the last day. Did you
You
see
did,
that? I
hey?
was like, not so fast, JT.
You
But
like
I
jump
have.
frog me. What's
I
what?
did. I jump frogged you. That is correct. That's what it's what Paula did to us. She jump frogged us.
Bloody Paula.
And Paula.
So shall we talk about translations and then we can have a quick word from our sponsors?
Yes. Let's do that.
Guys, we're just going to take a quick break to talk about Scribe Shadow. Scribe Shadow is the perfect partner for indie authors who don't want to leave money on the table. They use cutting-edge AI to make novel translation fast, affordable, and super easy. In just minutes, your book can be translated into over 19 languages with high-quality results ready to reach readers everywhere.
The best thing about Scribe Shadow is that it isn't some faceless giant. It is a small family-run team, husband and wife, who we've had on the pod before. They have indie roots. They've been in the trenches. They know the author hustle. The best part is the app is a practical, budget-friendly, and super easy to use interface that even authors who are not tech savvy like myself can use. You keep your full rights to your work, and your books are never ever used to train AI.
On a more personal note, Delport, we love Scribe Shadow, don't we? We spoke about it in our very
We
first episode when I used to call it Shadow
yes.
Scribe. And have since translated our books into lots of different languages. We now have readers in Italy and France and Germany, and it's just been incredible for both of us.
Yes, it's no secret, I think, to anyone who watches the pod that translations changed the landscape of my entire career, and I would not have been able to do it without them. So I am, yes, Scribe Shadow all the way for me.
Yes, me too. Guys, Scribe Shadow has been so kind and they gave us a discount code for our listeners. You get 30% off your credit purchase.
The coupon code is Pen and Prosper 30. That is PENAND, Prosper. And you use it on checkout to take your 30% discount. And there's no obligation, but it does help us. It doesn't cost you anything. It actually gives you money off and it supports the pod. So we would be so grateful if you were thinking of signing up for Scribe Shadow, which we obviously recommend that you might use our coupon code. Yes. So do you know what I did? Oh, it's actually a funny story while we're on translations.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember in December last year, I got hacked in my bank and then I got a
Yes.
virtual card and I have to load money into the virtual card and most of my debits come off the virtual card and I'm constantly forgetting to put money in the virtual card. So my Scribe Shadow debit last month didn't
Bounced.
go off. And then I didn't actually need anything urgently. And then I waited. Anyway, long story short, somehow I managed to, and I have no doubt this was me, I managed to resubscribe and get my credit, and then I managed to my debit. Long story short, I have 1,182,000 Scribe Shadow
Oh my
credits.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
So, but with this comes my big announcement because
Ooh. Ooh.
dun, 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 dun. So I can speak about it now because we signed the contract. So I am getting my rights back from Mnemonic Press for Shadow Magic. I'm so excited.
So for those who
I'm
haven't
so
been
excited.
following the show, I've been nagging Delport from the beginning of time to get her rights back because it's going to change the trajectory of her career. And I've been so,
Yes.
so convinced of that. And thank
Yes.
goodness she didn't listen to me because she didn't buy her rights back. She got them back. And
I
how
got them back.
amazing is that? And I'm so
Oh,
excited. You're gonna cry.
I'm so excited. And the thing is, it's like, I can do translations now, audiobook, like none of
Oh my
that
word.
was an option. So yes, long story short, it's the only 6 book series that I have. So it's really the most viable to be marketing. I've been trying to market Guardians as my main
Mm,
title, and that's only 4 books, and it's from 2014, like it's super old.
yeah.
So it's been rough, but I will obviously drive most traffic now to Shadow Magic and put all my back matter in and hope that it filters
Yeah.
from there. So
And it's a
um
complete 6 book series and it's written to market. Like what more could you
yes,
want? What more
yes.
could you want?
Well, so now these 1.2 million credits are going to be sucked up super fast,
Yes.
because now that I've signed, I can actually use them right now to translate, because it's 600,000 words. So that'll probably do me 2 translations. I always, as we know, go Germany, Italy, France.
Yes.
So I will probably do, even though Germany doesn't like me, I just have a good feeling about Germany with
No,
this
Germany
series. So
loves urban fantasy.
yeah, so I'm going to do Germany, and then I'm going to do Italy. Well, I better watch it. I'm going to do Germany, then I'll do Italy with these credits. And then obviously, when my new credits roll over in November, I'll do French. And then I will be ready to launch, because I get the rights back on the 31st of December. I'm going to, prior to that, obviously have to talk to you about how I make sure I transfer my reviews,
Yes.
etc., 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 etc.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've got a lot of preparing and stuff to do to get.
Yeah, you really do, Delport. Can I tell you how long it took me to prepare to relaunch those series? It took months, honestly. And
Okay,
I wasn't
okay.
actually writing at that time because I knew that this was a top priority. Took like
Yes.
I don't even looking back, I don't know what took that much time, but I remember sitting here and Mike's mom was here, and I'm like, I've got so much to do because I'm launching these
Yeah.
box sets again. And she was like, yeah, I mean, I can see you working like so many hours. So be prepared.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And at that stage, you weren't doing translations immediately. So that was just the English
It's
versions.
just the English.
So it's like,
I was so committed because I'd spent so much money getting those rights back. I knew it was like now or never.
yeah,
Like this is the
yeah,
flippin'
do or
this
die.
exactly. I had to get it right, and I just
Yeah.
prepped it in every single way I could to get it right.
Okay.
No
So that's what I
pressure.
want to do. I want to have my back matter sorted for all the countries.
Yeah.
Well, obviously translation. So you got English, you got 4 different versions of it, times 7, because it's box set plus 6 books
Mhm.
that all have to be formatted on Vellum.
Mhm.
Thank goodness for Vellum. And then
Yes, thank goodness for Vellum,
covers done.
but you'll get those Vellum files from
Yes, but
yeah.
they've got to be stripped of all his
Oh
front
yes,
and
that was
back
part of the
matter.
work, I
And
remember. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so yes, so all of that's got to be done for the 6 books. So it's 6 times 4 is 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Like 28 different vellum files have to be thinged. All the covers, my badges, so just the
Mm,
foreign covers,
mm.
and then all the metadata and
Yeah,
uploads and
yeah.
the like.
It takes so much time.
It's gonna be I'm gonna be so stressed, and this is happening in December right after Christmas. So I'm gonna do as much of the prep as I can, so that,
Yeah.
I mean, can I even do, I'm sure on Amazon I can start putting in metadata.
Yeah, you can put them up as pre-orders. You can put them up and then so that they all go live the day you get your rights back, if you want to. That's pretty much what I did.
Okay.
Just thinking,
Okay,
just one
if
thing.
you
You
start
have
with
to
it.
hit the ground running here because Amazon loves new books. It's going to see this as brand new books. And if
Yeah,
you,
I have to pre-set up Facebook ads. We'll have graphics and get
yeah.
ready to
If
go.
you don't leverage that, you have to capitalize on them being new books from the beginning. Like, I want you to have Facebook ads running on day one.
Yes,
And
yes.
even
So I mean,
better, this
that's
would be
all
even
that I've got
better,
to do.
is if you test ads before they go live. So you can test on pre-orders. Make sure you've got at least 3 ads that work really well before they go live and then start scaling up on day one. And I
Right.
think you are going to feel overwhelmed, so be prepared for that. And I'm also
Mm.
wondering, like you should always prioritize your manuscript, right? But I think you should actually give yourself a full month to just work on this because it is that time consuming and you do need to
Yeah.
everything. So just
Yes.
give I would just not
My,
write for a month just so that you spend absolutely every hour you can preparing for this.
well, I just need to finish this work in progress because it's on a pre-order.
Yes.
Because someone said I needed to do pre-orders.
Yeah, you must
So
always
I
do
did them.
pre-orders.
So I did them. And now,
I'm not saying
no.
ignore your pre-orders. Which pre-orders do you have to
Listen,
get done before
all I'm
then?
saying, so Saving Monroe has to be done.
But that's almost done,
Yeah.
isn't it? So you're fine.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm trying to, yeah, get out. But thank goodness this girl's going to start on the 1st of November. So that's going to be massively helpful because it's going to take without, because what I don't want to do is start doing this and drop the ball on the TikTok and drop the ball on the socials. I mean, my social media, like my Substack has dropped so I have a list for her. She's going to do all of that. There will be a passage every
Yes.
day on Substack. There will be, One of my projects I'm going to give her is to monetize the YouTube channel, to do the audiobook project, like, because it's worth doing. It's just that I don't have time.
Yeah.
Because when I saw yours, I was like, I'd really like to do that. But I was like, there's no way. I just
Yeah.
have no capacity for that.
Yeah. It's
But
like
it
me
would be
and TikTok
cool.
at the moment. It's like, I really want to do it. I just can't.
No. I mean, I have the Clock Keeper. I've done it on 11 Labs. I took all that money and all that time, and it's not even uploaded on my YouTube channel yet because I haven't done the video thing. Tyler was doing it, and then it's on that computer. But now what you said, I think I'm just going to put one and not worry about it. I wanted to change it because Rachel changed hers for each chapter. And realistically, people are probably not watching it anyway, so I think it'll be fine.
They're listening to it.
I just need to pop that up and just get it on at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we've covered a lot. I think that, we need to leave some stuff for next week.
And there's so much to look forward to. So
yeah, we have a lot going on. We have Caroline coming back to analyze JT's Facebook dashboard, which is going to be super exciting.
It's going really well.
Yes! Spoiler alert, mine is not.
Oh.
But it's okay. It's okay.
We'll fix it.
And then 100%. So I'm very excited, obviously, for that episode for not selfish reasons at all. And yes, so I think that is us for today. Again, another huge shout out to Vellum, our new sponsor,
Vellum.
for couldn't have found a more perfect sponsor other than Scribe Shadow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, these apps that we use, and we don't just refer and recommend them for nothing. We're using them every single day, and they're just changing our lives.
And we will do that episode where we show everyone how easy it is to format a book with Vellum. And then we'll do another one about special editions after that.
Yes, perfect. Wonderful. All right, friend. Well, I will see you in next week's episode.
Bye.
Bye.